looking for a reason to quit. Let's give it to him.
Wilson? Okay. Welcome to 2026 Canadian Ultimate Championship Masters here in the Flower City of Brampton. As Theo would say, we have a open division matchup between Dead Circus from East Coast and NSOM from the province of Quebec. NSOM in the dark, receiving the disc on our left side, and Dead Circus in the light, pulling from the right. Kat, what are we expecting here from this match?
This is exactly our rematch from 2024 finals in Waterloo at the CUC. So this is really their chance for the redemption. Sur le côté francophone, je vais parler pour les joueurs NSOM et les familles à la maison.
Pull goes up from Dead Circus. Cote has it, surveys his option, looks for the around. I believe this is Faye on the disc. Looking to the reset again. Just a bit of miscue. Now, Dead Circus has a quick chance to get an early start to open the scoring. Finds the insight to Latondre, who previously played for AFC, and it's the first break of the game.
And
Also the first score.
And fun fact about Keith Latondre is he actually played at the World Beach Ultimate Championships in 2025 in Portugal for the TC Masters Open.
There you go. There's some pedigree there. It shows the composure to be able to finish off the quick score to start us off in this game. Score 1 Dead Circus, none for NSOM. Funny, I talking to the NSOM team earlier. I'm not sure if you know this about the NSOM name, but NSOM stands for something. I'd say it's interesting.
Do you know? I can tell you.
Please, Kat, please.
I'm pretty sure it's nothing sexier than an old Montrealer.
That's correct. That's correct. I just learned right now. Nothing sexier than old Montrealers. Great name. Anyways, back to this game. We have Mascarin one of the 3 players from Newfoundland pulling the disc for Dead Circus for their second point of the game. You will see Nick House running down the pole. He is a grinder and he's ready to get the second break. Phi picks up the disc near the brick, sees the open side cutter. Charette. Faye gets it back on the upline. Sends along for Grignon for the hold. Clean hold for the Montreal side.
Ça, c'est le premier point pour l'équipe NSOM de Faye à Grignon. You know, funny enough, I used to think NSOM was handsome, but I thought the Montrealers just couldn't say the H, so they kept saying NSOM. And I was like, yes, they are handsome.
You know what? That's a really good fun. That's a fun play on the way to say things. But yeah, it does sound like handsome. I can see it sticking. Little note about the guy that scored, Alex Grignon. He wants to give a shout out to his girlfriend who is pregnant. So for him, this might be the last tournament he plays for a little while. So all the best for NSOM. Hopefully they can bring this home for the baby.
Nice little baby jersey.
Yeah, for sure. Sarah Edie, our producer.
Shout out to Sarah.
Yeah, we got Makush on the camera. And Kat, obviously, next to me. Fantastic as usual.
Et tu vas apprendre le français, Wilson? You'll learn French?
Yeah, hopefully. Yeah. Here we are. We have NSOM pulling towards Dead Circus for their first 0 point. Centers to Gavin Gray, one of the main guys on this team. Foster sees Ewing on the far side. Looks middle for a swing. Gray decides against the swing, but finds the inside to Foster. Ewing has it right at the end zone line. What is he going to do? Forcing backhand from NSOM. Foster looks to the break side. Open side tipped, but still not scored. Caught on the line. As we all know, on the line is not quite in, but Foster finds the around break for the hold.
And that's another point for Ewing.
Kat, I don't know if you saw this, but they were really solid with the disc. No more. The throws are no more than 15 yards. All the throws have been short.
I feel like it's a very tactical thing, especially with the wind picking up and just being really inconsistent. Sometimes it's windy, sometimes it's just dry.
Yeah.
I think they have a really good momentum and really know how their players dribble and just make their way down the field.
Yes, for sure. As the score stands, Dead Circus has 1 hold, 1 break, and NSOM has 1 hold. Looking to get their second right here. Again, a pull from Paolo Mascarin coming up soon. The usual suspects for NSOM. Should be a game, yeah, like you said, you know. The wind's picked up a little bit. The handlers might have to snap their wrist a little more.
This is an avenging game.
Here we are. Both teams are ready. Waiting the upwind pull. Ooh, we go with the flick pull.
Let's go.
There we go. Centers to Phi. I believe we'll say his name a lot this game. A wheel route. But we find Toby Gauthier-Baudouin in the middle. This gun's up on the far side. There seems to be a pick call. Talking on the mark, on the field, resolving anything. Very spirited conversation. Could be Giron on the disc right now, talking about whether the pick affected the throw or not.
Shout out to our Team Orange to be there to just make sure that everything is spirited and everything's on time.
Yes,
For those
yes.
who are new at the sport, spirit of the game is really important for ultimate frisbee, and we take a lot of pride in making sure that all teams really understand and respect spirit of the game.
Very, very integral part of our game. Very, very much. As if this is a mostly self-officiated game. There's only a few calls that these orange observers, or observers wearing orange, will call the active in and out calls, I believe. That's in order. Offside calls, I believe, as well. Saw a couple in the past in the game just now. But here that this is about to be tapped in. NSOM tries to find their way into the end zone. Grignon on the disc, finds the around to Fai. Fai surveying his options, finds one, finds Grignon back on the break. It seems like it's a forced middle from that Circus. There's a pick call. There's a pick call again. Nullifies any action in the past second and a half, give or take.
You know what I'd love to do?
What
I'd
would you
love to
love to
mic up our observers. It would be so fun.
That would be a great segment. That would be a fantastic segment. But yes. Back on it. Grignon jams it to 5-5. Finds the far blade. Tries to find Toby Gauthier. Oh, great D from Mark Staples. Hyping up the sideline. Dead Circus, ready to go the full 70. Tries to convert their second break. This is important, Cat, because this is an upwind break, should they get it. Nick House, one of the captains, one of the two captains, the other one being Gavin Gray, very prominent figure on the O-line. But right here, we're talking about Nick House, swings it to the middle. Mascarin, ooh, just a bit of miscue on the line. NSOM.
C'est vraiment la chance pour NSOM ici pour faire un point. On a ici fait avec le 10 et le point de côté à, je pense que c'était numéro Pinard.
Yeah, it was Fai to Pignard.
Really?
We've had a reshuffling of responsibilities here in the booth. I've taken up the space of commentator. Hopefully, the DJ role will be taken up soon by
DJ
Theo,
Theo
but
won.
talking on the line and some. Clears the field for the upcoming poll. This will be I believe the 5th point of the game. Is it 2-2?
Yeah.
Great pull. All the way. Reeled in by 26. Latka finds Gray, who finds his receiver down the field on the break side. Gray. Great defensive pressure from Patrick Pham on NSOM. Gray unable to reel it in after a little bit of bobble.
C'est une chance pour un point bris pour NSOM. Parfait. Un point bris pour NSOM de la passe de Riopel qui fait le pointage final.
It's a very important. That was a very, very important break of the game. Not just because it's a break, but also it was an upwind break. The wind is picking up a little bit. It's slight to moderate, but it's important in the game regardless because now Dead Circus has to go upwind for their precious hold. NSOM leads 3-2. Captain Jean-Philippe Hamel directing. You're back on the line a little bit, Mr. DJ. maybe a mispronunciation of the word there, but hey, Jean-Philippe Hamel directing his line, urging them to get this downwind break, which is you have to earn the break, but you know it's downwind. We'll see how it goes. Pole goes up. Newman sitting under it. Centers it to Gray, right out of their end zone line. Here we have Foster. Swings it over to the near side. Newman back to Foster again. Newman, as called out by the NSOM line, it seemed like it was a dominator. But now Foster looks for Marcy Gillis for the upwind hold. Way to convert. Way to hold on to the possession in their own half until the opportunity opened up. Until the opportunity opened up downfield for Gillis for the hold. Observer giving us a little check of a little score check. But back to the observers. I want to again thank you to the observers, but not just the observers that make it happen. A couple of our sponsors, B Ultimate sponsoring this event, this craft experience, Brampton. But more importantly, we have volunteers across all of our field helping us record, giving you guys lifetime results in the sun. Thank you to them for making this event run as smoothly as they do. That Circus now with a pull. Going out of bounds. Will be a brick. 3-3, 3-3, yeah. 3-3.
À la maison, c'est 3-3 pour NSOM et Dead Circus. With this tie, it really does feel like it's a throwback to that 2024 finals game between NSOM and Dead Circus.
Just a question. Who won that game?
I was told the answer.
Apparently Dead Circus won the game, so... But yeah, Gauthier Baudouin found Alex Grino right on the end zone, but not quite in. But NSOM, looked like they scored initially, but it seems like there was a call that nullified that result.
Pick call. But what's always great is to keep playing because you never know.
Yeah.
And always catch it at the end
For
because
sure.
you never know.
For sure. Disc is back in play. Cote for the score from Pignard. This is, well, the wind's died down now, so I would just call this a hold. But, you know, that means NSOM is back on top. I think this is on serve. This game is on serve. NSOM leads by 1. Both teams have had a break. And Dead Circus, obviously, the very first point from the end zone, right at the red zone. There was a miscue from the NSOM side. Dead Circus was able to punch it in right away. But now, the teams have leveled out, and, you know, now it's a level game. And like Kat said, this is a very competitive game, as it was back a couple years back in the finals. But
Deja vu.
Deja vu, indeed. Deja vu. DJ hard at work. Hopefully not too hard. Makush too on the cam. Gotta give him some love too. Makush. We have 4 NSOM, 3 Dead Circus. Again, the usual suspects. Newman, Gray. Ooh, the disc landed in, but rolled out. That means the disc gets to be tapped in on the end zone line, the top of the end zone line. Fam on the mark. Newman looks for a slash across. Hansen's. Ewan gets it on the far side. I believe NSOM, especially Quebec teams, will love to force backhand. But here Foster finds Hansen. Hansen finds Foster back. Foster maybe tries to work. Oh, no, they go upline again to Gray. Gray, is there a chance to look it off the line to hopefully get a better field position? Ooh, suffocating defense from NSOM, and they force a turnover.
You know, I do have to say I really like the space that AFC, that Dead Circus used during this play.
Hamill looks deep. Ooh, just out of the reach for Michael Morris. Hamill, captain of the NSOM side, along with Bono. Ooh, we got a nice.
Lots of seagulls.
Lots of seagull, yes.
Only in Brampton.
Oh, only in Brampton. Here we have Gray picking up, looking to work it up the full field again. Bit of a split stack. We have NSOM poaching in the middle, causing a ruckus, but an unfortunate drop from Gillis. And now NSOM has the short field for the break, I believe. Yes, they did.
Another break opportunity. Yeah.
Yes. So it'll be the second time in this point. Much shorter field. Wind's picking up in their favor. It's a downwind point. Downwind break, if they're able to get it. Ooh. Finds the inside. Hamill, the captain, scores this break. NSOM now up 5-3.
Un point bris pour NSOM avec un point bris avec le pointage maintenant 5-3 pour NSOM. Et Ahmed qui fait le point.
Another bit of shout out. I feel like I've been giving it out all day. We have some Huck and A legacy in the booth. Not only do we have Theo Wong, we have Danny Proby. The goats.
I think it'd be really great to do a halftime interview.
Oh, maybe halftime interview. But here we have.
We've got some big shoes to fill.
Big shoes to fill, for sure. Looking over our shoulder is not easy. Yeah. Ooh, this is it's the O point for Dead Circus for sure. It seems like Dead Circus might have opted for a different line. Not seeing Gray or Foster quite. Seems like it might be their first D-line. Try to convert this break while giving their offensive line a break. The pull landed in, but it rolled out, so they will take it out on the sideline where it went out. Oh, we have McIsaac, who should be a prominent figure on the D-line, picking up the disc. Try to work it off the line. Staples finds Latondra. Looks for another option. House finds Bransfield. Looking around. Beck with the disc. Nothing upfield for him, so he finds House. Goes back up line to McIsaac. Sees that beautiful inside. And off of that continue, we have Bransfield scoring the hold. Dead Circus within reach, 5-4.
It's a really great adjustment that they made just to change their D-line a little bit, just to be able to score that point.
Yes. Now there's a question. Oh, a timeout call from Dead Circus. I wonder if this is to rest the D-line to try to get another break. As I believe it was their D-line that just held, it would be ill-advised to run the same line again, especially after a grindy O point, but they got it. Breeze picking up again. Sorry, Kat.
No, that's all good. I'm starting to feel the breeze, and I'm coming back from Spain, and this breeze is so nice.
And what were you doing in Spain, Miss Cat?
Only supporting our 3 Team Canada U20 teams, our Team Canada Open, Mixed, and Women's at the WJUC in Logroño, Spain.
Logroño. Sí. No, sí. Yeah. Congrats to our TCU 20 Open team who won the Open Division. Bring home the gold for us. I
And
believe,
then
yeah.
Silver for Mixed and Women's.
Yeah.
And
Strong showing.
beating the U.S. was really
Oh, not
fantastic.
just once, eh? Not just
not
once.
just once. Sorry, 3 times. 2 for the Open, 1 for the Women's.
Exactly. It was so nice the first time. Had to do it twice.
Just show them how it's done.
For sure. Very happy for our development. That just means we have a bright future.
We have a great next generation of strong
beautiful
athletes coming up.
Prospective and just excited to see what they bring. I think it's mostly the same line for that Circus out here. Trying to build on that momentum, although a timeout was taken, but they're trying to build on that momentum. Go on a bit of a run. We have McIsaac ready to pull from our left to the right. NSOM ready to receive. Pull goes up. Good amount of air hang time. Giard Montpetit centers to Fai. Who else? Fai suggests directing traffic. Finds the inside break. Back to Montpetit. A little bit of a stumble there from Bransfield. Giard Montpetit finds Fai back in the middle again. Sees the dump. Back to Fai. Fai going every other. Now on the far side. Again, directing traffic, pointing where to go. Ooh, fantastic fake to be able to open up this break side throw. Pignard finds Cote. Pignard again. Jean Montpetit. Telling his cutter to cut. Makes a movement. Steezy inside lefty to Fai. Fai with a daring backhand to find Cote in the end zone for the hold.
Donc ça, c'est un point pour NSOM de fait à côté dans la end zone pour le 6e point.
We're gonna... Ooh. Just about to check the score for the other game, but my last search was LeBron James. He has been. Oh, I don't want to spoil anything, but he has chosen to go to the Philly. 2-year deal, $8 million. In case you're wondering, just like trying to be like Shams, you know, give you guys updates on everything. But let's look at the score for the other teams in the other fields.
That's right. We are live streaming 2 fields, one with commentary and the other with no commentary. So it's just a nice little extra bonus video footage that you get to see here live here at Brampton. And none of this would be possible without our extraordinary sponsors. On remercie vraiment tous nos commanditaires, Be Ultimate, Brampton, City of Brampton as well, Discraft. Merci.
In the other open games, we have Quack versus Roadkill. Quack up 5-3. But back to this game. Hansen finds Newman in the middle, who finds Gray, the usual suspect. Foster. Back to Latka. Ooh. Great shutdown defense from Hamill, but eventually squeezed out a throw to Foster. Travel call on Foster by Hamill. Excuse me. Latka breaks around to Gray. Swing as suggested by the sideline. Ooh, contested throw, but reeled in by Hansen, who finds Gray. Now Foster in the middle of the field, in the red zone. What can they do? This is the time to grind. Maintaining possession. Back to Foster. Finds Hansen on the far side. Reliable cutter who finds Latka. Back to Foster. Gray. Foster again. Gray for the score.
What a great connection between Gray and Foster. I love the back and forth between those two.
Not sure if I saw it, but I heard it. Was that a bit of a spike? No? It was just a drop of the disc?
Oh, just a little drop.
Just a low drop. Okay. It was a hold. It was a hold.
But I will say, I love when teams can find creative ways of celebrating. My favorite has to be the canoe or the delayed celebration.
Yeah.
With a little lag.
Little hezzy before the celebration.
Yeah.
We love those. We love a celebration. My personal opinion on celebration is the disc always has to go up before it comes down. I do not like to do a direct spike. I find it disrespectful to the equipment and opposing team.
And I think I can speak on behalf of observers and tournament directors. When you spike it on the ground or against your cleat, you damage the disc, and you don't score bonus points with them on that.
Exactly. In fact, spirit spores usually go down. But hey, anything to fire up your team, I guess. Anyways, back to how we're doing around the other fields. Still versus Orb in the Masters Open division. Still is up 7-2, almost looking to take half. Back to this game. House on the pole. Usually he's the first one down, but we'll see how this pole goes. Oh, fantastic pull. Phi, of course, usual. Split stack, but it seems like it's a zone D from Dead Circus. Testing these Quebec throwers. How confident are you in their throws? How confident are you to hold on to possession? Outlast the other team.
And just having that patience, too.
Yes.
Like, sometimes you have that itch that you just want to bomb it down the field, but no. You know that patience, good things come from patience.
Exactly. Good things happen to those who are patient.
Patience is a virtue?
Yes. Beautiful scooper to Shinyara. Back to the middle to Phi. Out of their half now. Into the opposing half. Riopel finds Gauthier Baudouin, who finds Faye. Oh, beautiful inside shot into space to find his receiver. I believe Cote for the hold. That's been a couple holds, eh? There hasn't been a couple clean holds. There hasn't been a lot of turnovers in the past, I guess, 3-4 points. But yeah, score is now 7-5. NSOM up, looking to break for half maybe.
Pour ceux à la maison, on a eu un point pour NSOM de côté à Steve Bonneau. Et le pointage est 7-5 pour NSOM. La demi est à 8. Halftime is at the first team to reach 8 points.
Yes, halftime at 8. And looking back at the schedule around, which gets live updated. If you go to our web. Big Cats and Kitten took half 8-2. Dial up. FY Ultimate in the mixed division up 7-2 to Paradigm, I believe. Royale with Cheese tied with Rohit, but maybe that hasn't been updated, but maybe it's just a long point. Cranky up 6-3 on Prost. Prost, one of our stream games, I believe, after this game. In the mixed division. But back here, we have a pull, a rolly pull from the NSOM side. Gray. Gray is like the counterpart to Phi, right? Would you say?
Yeah.
They're very central to their own team, their respective team's offense. Surveys his option, looks for a swing to Foster. Another staple on offense here. Ewing finds Latka. Foster again on the near side. Gillis resets to the short-handed Gray. Hansen usually finds either Foster or Gray. Gray, ooh, nifty move to get some open. Foster 5 yards away from the end zone. What can they do, Dead Circus? Around to Newman. A little bit scattered in the end zone. Looks like they're doing it. They're spread out in the back, giving space to the people in the front. Foster from Gray to Gray again. Sorry. Foster to Gray for the score. It's another hold. Their 5th hold for the game. It's now 7-6 and some. Will they be able to hold for
Great
half?
patience.
Seems like we got us some commentators. Not commentators. Sorry, what am I saying? I'm a commentator. We got some fans joining us. Far side. Oh, back to the thought of spiking. You know, coaching junior frisbee. It's really hard to not bring them. It's when the energy is up, everything goes up, and sometimes, you know, they project it onto the other team as well.
My thought is, if
Yes.
you have enough energy to spike a disc with all that force, you have enough energy to come up with the funnest spike-free cheers ever.
Oh, that's true. That's true. That's
Yeah.
true. Anyways, the reason we're doing all this because the spirit of the game is very, very integral to this frisbee, and you know, we here. I think this game has been there's only been one call, maybe 2, in the first half so far.
And
So-
they've been able to resolve it very easy without involving our lovely observers. Again, shout out to our Team Orange. Thank you, Sandra and
Justin.
Justin,
Yes.
2 Ottawa representatives.
Justin to our right with his hands up, ready for the pull. Sandra to our left, on the that Circus side. Mascarin with the pull, up, collected 2. Fi goes back. Believes it's Giron back to Fi on their end zone line with the hammer. To Cote. Finds Grignon. Wait for the disc to come down. Some players behind the disc right now, but gets it. Hamel to Gauthier Baudouin, who puts up, maybe a hung up for just a little too long, a cross-field floaty throw to Grignon, who unfortunately was D'd by McIsaac.
I can
Now,
really appreciate the way NSOM worked their way up through the field and finding the loopholes and breaking them with hammers.
very true, very true. Nick House maybe with an injury here, holding his hamstring. Hopefully everything's okay. He's only I believe the first day of tournament for them. It's good to manage your body, right? You don't want to push it too hard the first game. Fi comes off. Charette comes on for NSOM. Foster comes on. One of the staples of the O-line for Dead Circus.
And this is a break chance here for Dead Circus.
To break even. Finds a big gainer under to Bransfield, who sees him back. Foster swings the far side to Mascarin. Mascarin, I believe there's a pick call. A lot of compliments going around this booth. We're all doing a great job. Big floaty around, unable to find this receiver, I believe, Wheeler. I believe this is Penior picking up the disc. Sends it immediately to Grignon. McIsaac. Ooh, close enough to contest, but not enough to make a difference. 8-6. And some take half.
Donc, c'est 8-6, le pointage final de NSOM. Et puis, NSOM prend la demi. On sera de retour après cette petite pause. We will be back after this little break. Maybe we'll have a surprise interview halftime.
Ooh. Don't tempt
Tune
me.
in.
Anyways. welcome back to Brampton, Flower City, as Theo say. I might have to coin that term all weekend. But anyways, we're back in Brampton, Canadian Ultimate Championship Masters. In the open division, here we have a matchup between NSOM, Dead Circus, NSOM up 8. Sorry, NSOM up 8-6 on Dead Circus. Dead Circus here though. Starting on O, Gray to Hansen. Right away, seems like a one-sided dom. Hansen had Gray going deep. Foster looks around for Latka. Low throw, reaches it. Fakes out the option up line. Looks back to Foster. Spicy around, unable to reel it in from Foster. Gray now on the mark. Labin Gagnon. Couple slips, but gets it. Barb. One of the only Anglo pronunciations I have. Barb. We have Gauthier. Finds Cote. Looks back to Labin Gagnon, who finds Hamill. Far side. Steezy inside to Charette. There is an injury call. Hopefully nothing major. This is the second one taken by Dead Circus. Hopefully everyone's healthy for the rest of the weekend. We don't want to see a short roster. I think the conversation here is to maybe establish the stall count. Maybe McIsaac comes on. I think in the place of Newman. Gauthier finds Barb in the end zone for the, I believe it's like a bit of a downwind. Bit of downwind break. Wind kind of picked up halfway for Dead Circus. Now they go back to the drawing board again.
Ça, c'est un autre point pour NSOM en retournant de la demi.
Scores now 9-6 from NSOM to Dead Circus. Dead Circus, hopefully not too plagued by injury, looking to come back. Gray on the line again. Hansen too. Foster. The usual suspect. McIsaac comes on, crossing over from D-line. Maybe looking to inject a bit of energy onto this line. Bit deflated, hopefully not too much. Latka as well. Usually Latka is the secondary. Should Gray not find an option upfield. Hamill here on the other side, urging his side. I believe this is Labin Gagnon with the pull. Looking to get this crosswind break, but still upwind a little bit. Oh no, this is Gauthier Baudouin with the pull. Reeled in by McIsaac. Here we have McIsaac calling up for upfield, but no, a poach block from Gauthier. Gray was unable to spot the poach block left behind by McIsaac's man. Hamill here, captain for this ends Quebec side, sees back his option. We have an upwind break, reeled in by Gauthier Baudouin. It's now 10-6.
Un autre point bris pour NSOM contre Dead Circus avec un point contre le vent.
NSOM 10, Dead Circus 6.
Bravo, Wilson!
Oui. Gotta learn. Speak a little French, right? Can't let a cat have all the fun.
Déjà bilingue. Ajoute-le à ton CV.
That I cannot decipher, but
By day 3, yes.
by day three, I'll
Yeah.
be a native speaker. But yes.
So you're moving to Montreal? You want to be part of NSOM? Because of the name, right?
Yes. I'm getting there in age, but not quite their age group yet. But you know, maybe. I do love Jazz Fest. It's a tournament hosted by I think FQU or maybe UGM. And yeah, they would always do a fantastic job. Always good to see like a cross-province matchups. You know, sometimes with these tournaments, especially regional tournaments, you play the same team every time, right? But here we are, Nats, Canadian Ultimate Nationals, Canadian Ultimate Championships. Here, 10-6 between NSOM and Dead Circus. Dead Circus looking to climb their way back. Oh, good decision by Wheeler to let that pole go out of bounds. They'll gain an extra 15 yards. McIsaac to pick up the frisbee on the brick. Now, the last time Dead Circus's D-line, which is led by Mascarin, likes of McIsaac, Bransfield, the last time they were started on offense, they converted it very cleanly, might I add. Back to McIsaac. Far third of the field. Keith Latendre fakes up the option upfield. Tries to reset it back to McIsaac. Reeled in by Archibald. Ooh, nifty move by McIsaac. Unfortunately thrown away. Kotick collects it. It was a nice move. We have Theo getting in on the action too. Morris, far side. Nice bandana on. Charette looks deep for Cote. But Wheeler's there underneath, but unable to make a play on the disc. Cote finds Labingano for the third straight break. Third point in the second half, third straight break. What do we got,
point bris pour NSOM avec côté à aux joueurs. C'est ça, avec le point maintenant 11-6.
11-6. 11-6 is the score.
C'est ça.
Gauthier looks up the deep option, but sees his last name counterpart, Gauthier Baudouin. Right? 5 minutes. Sorry, not 5 minutes. 5 yards out of the line. Here we center it. Quick dish for the fourth straight break. 12-6 NSOM.
Donc, comme on vient de juste dire, c'est le 4e bris consécutivement pour NSOM avec le nouveau pointage de 12-6. NSOM
isn't quite there, but maybe a hold from this D-line will be able to reignite the flame from this mostly Nova Scotian side.
And our Nova Scotians, we've learned from the women's game earlier and this game, love their Nova Scotian music.
Very true.
I don't know if maybe it's the song selection that I keep selecting, but I'm not getting that connection with the French side as much. To be honest, en français, et puis toutes mes francophones à la maison, il me semble que les Cowboys fringants, c'est un classique. Peut-être pas pour un match intense.
Big gainer. To Gotten. That's how they said it. Gotten. Here we have Beck. Looks up here for Gotten. Gotten right at the end zone line. This is as close as they have been to scoring the second half. Will they be able to punch it in? Looks off. Many options. Will they be able to find it inside to McIsaac for the hold? Their first in the second half. 7th point in the game. And some. Being able to haven't said that name in a while in the second half. We'll see the field again in the second half. It's 13-7. Oh wait, is it? No, it's 12-7. Sorry, my bad. 12-7.
12-7 avec Dead Circus qui vient de faire le point.
Maybe a bit of music will cheer on Dead Circus, says Theo.
I don't know, I just feel like the Dead Circus athletes are running to the beat of this song. It's like it revives them, refuels this energy.
Back to the timeout call. Like Theo laid out earlier. I keep bringing up Theo. I'm sorry, guys, but like Theo laid out earlier in the first game, it is a soft cap. I think these games are all soft caps, so you could cut down the time, but at the end of the game, you have to score to win. So managing the game time it could be crucial, but at the end of the game, if should you win, you should always score. Pole goes up from La Tendre. Reeled in by Pignard to Fai. Fai says, you're too far, you're too far. Giard Montpetit, but finds Pignard again. Pignard sees a big gainer to Baudouin. Gauthier Baudouin finds Grignon. Really quick release, by the way. And a high release from Grignon to Fai for the NSOM hold. 13-7.
13-7 pour Grignon, pour NSOM. Et notre point final va jusqu'au 15. So just so everyone knows that we go up to 15.
That's correct. 15 is a game point. Usually it's the other way around though, right here. Grignon to Fai. It's usually Fai to Grignon, but it's good to see it the other way around.
Grignon, c'est mignon. You know what mignon is?
Ooh. No, I know onion.
Onion, mignon is cute.
Ah, so is that
Onion is onions.
onions? Yeah. I know onion. I know champignon is mushroom, but that's not.
And did you know a champion is champignon?
Champignon.
So Grignon le champignon.
Oh, mushroom champion. Let's go. Let's go. Anyways, bit of French energy there. Perhaps it's because NSOM just held 2 points away, 4 from the win on this.
Saying, oh, I could have gotten this disc, but because of the foul, I wasn't able to. However, I will also say, if during the play your player is giving you some contact and you're giving some back, you know, you have to be consistent with your calls.
Yes. Playing again, coaching juniors again. It's a little hard for them to evaluate how much force to put in when they're high energy. It's full force. Petit, I believe, had the disc, but
And non-contest as well.
Yep, fouled by Staples. Backhand mark, roped in by Riopel from Jean Montpetit for the 14th point in this game. 1 away.
Le 14e point pour NSOM contre Dead Circus.
That Circus looking back, looking to get back. Could it be too little too late?
I mean, you never know. There's
It's true.
so many. Sometimes I really feel like Ultra Frisbee can come down to a mental game. In fact, at the U20 stage at WJUC, I met a lot of teams where they now have a mental coach to help the athletes.
You don't say? Wow. That's very thoughtful.
Especially in moments like these two, or when you make a mistake, sometimes it's easy as athletes to get in your head, and to find a mental coach to help you rebound and just refocus and rechannel your energy
For sure.
into the moment now,
For sure.
rather than dwelling on a past mistake.
For sure. Very, very much needed. Just like this hold, should they get it for that Circus. Hamill talked to his team. Hey, boys, one more and we go home. Break for the game. That Circus says, nah, we're here to stay. Came all the way from Nova Scotia. We're not going away this easily. Disc with Latka. Sees the backhand break to Noonman, who sends it deep to Foster. Reeled in for the hold. Their third in this half. 9th of the game. 14-9. It's looking much closer than it is coming out of half. Believe it was 10-6, but now it's 14-9. Will NSOM be able to close it out? Or is there a bit of Atlantic magic that we see from Dead Circus? DJ Theo with a presumably song for the East Coasters. We love it. Here on a bright summer day in Brampton, on the stream field. Field 2B, I believe, on your schedules. Next one is Rogue Hippo.
On commence NSOM sur le point offensif après Dead Circus avec le point de 14-9.
NSOM ready to receive the disc. We'll see what the Nova Scotian side has for us. McIsaac with the pull in the red cap. And here we go. It might be going out of bounds. Well judged by the NSOM players. Fi, of course, picks up, walks over to the break mark. Couple high knees from Latondra. Staying warm, preventing those injuries. On the close side, we have Chinyara and we have Beck. Fai finds Grignon, one of his favorite targets this game. Grignon finds the immediate under. High throw. And that's game for NSOM. The 15th point of the game. Roped in by Kote. 15-9, the final score.
Le point final de NSOM avec Côté qui gagne le point final. And that was here in Brampton. 15-9 pour NSOM contre Dead Circus. On va vous donner un petit mise à jour sur le pointage des autres parties. We will give you a little live score update on the final scores of the other games here.
Of course. Assuming we've had a bit of connectivity issues with the Wi-Fi, but if we're able to, we will give it to you. But the last one we have, I don't think I have the facilities for that. But Kat, just before we go, what is your player of the game for this game? If you have one for each side, let's do it.
I feel like I really enjoyed Grignon on
yes.
NSOM, just because Grignon was very quick and very able to execute very well, and just was very fast and was able to dribble and connect with his teammates very well.
Agreed.
On the Dead Circus side, I really like Latondra. I think he has really good field IQ and really good vision and knew exactly where to put the disc up for his teammates to run onto it.
Yes.
How about you?
For Grignon, yes, he's great, and I love a little bit of a tiny shout out to Gauthier Baudouin, Toby Gauthier Baudouin, number 32 for NSOM. I played against him at Jazz. He was a very nice guy, great spirited, and he had a couple good plays in this game. He's very good with the disc, doesn't turn it over, doesn't make bad decisions. Great. For Dead Circus, McIsaac crossing over from D-line too, right? Offense and defense, doing on both ends of the field, trying his very best to urge his Nova Scotian brothers and some Newfoundland brothers from Newfoundland to a victory, but they fell short just a little bit. We've restored a bit of our connectivity. Give you the update across the complex in the open division. 13-5 still leads Orb. Dead Circus obviously falls to NSOM 15-9. Quack looks like to be they're up 13-7 on Roadkill. Big Hattonkin 12-4 up on Dial Up. FY Ultimate finished the game 15-3 to Paradigm. Quite lopsided game. Another close game that we have though. Cora versus Rosie in the Masters Women Division, 12-11. And Rogue Hippo, our next game that will be streamed, 13 up on Royale with Cheese, who has 8. And Prost down to Cranky. Cranky is leading 11-6 on Prost, but the more important thing is the next game for you will be Rogue Hippo versus Prost. We will see you back here soon. Thank you to everyone involved. Thank you for watching this game. Like, comment, subscribe, as Theo would say. And we will see you very soon.
Merci tout le monde. Merci et grâce à votre audience, notre Wilson ici a appris beaucoup de français et puis il va nous remercier aussi.
This has been Wilson. You've been enjoying my first ever live stream. Thank you for tuning in. We did it all together. Thank you guys.